We're back, baby. Is it going to be everything you thought it was going to be? You'll just have to find out. Well, so far so bad. I didn't see any audio on that open whatsoever. This is the reboot, the official reboot of the video call-in show. I am your host. There's more to love, Jim. And I will be with you for at least the next hour. What I want to do is I want to hear from you. I want your stories. This is not about me, although we will go through a little bit of housekeeping as we do on occasion. But really, this is your show. This is the show that I want you to call in on and tell me your story. Now, we're going old school on this because for some reason my Stream Deck's not working. So I forgive me for the. Oh, you do hear me loud and clear. Thank you, Ed. That's Ed from Flash in Your Pan. We'll be talking about Ed here in just a bit. But yeah, I've lost somehow some of my settings. So I'm going to have to switch this manual. Like, for instance, that's not how that was supposed to happen. Hang on just a minute. Oh, for the love of Pete, it's happened already. Okay. So how is everyone tonight? It seems like so long. I see some yellow on the stream. Let me know if I start breaking up or step stuttering. But yeah, it seems like it's been forever. And I know it really has. It's been over a year now. And I think most of you know why that was. I mean, I came on a couple months back and told you some of the trials and tribulations of 2021, of which there were many. And uh, in all honestly, they continue. But I've been talking to a lot of very good people, both in my private life and those of you that I've met on this platform and others have talked me into uh, restarting the show because they really enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed doing it. Uh, you know how it is if you step away from something for very long, suddenly it seems like well, the challenge is insurmountable in trying to get back on that horse occasionally, and it has been for me. Um, but without further ado, let me address the chat for a moment. We've got some wonderful people here. Apparently, we've had a excuse me, a Gunna raid. Thank you, Gunna. How are you, hun? Good to see you. Yes, I did break my ankle. Let me swing back here a bit. We've got Brandon Jackson. Brandon, of course, I remember you. How could I forget? Thank you for being here. Sammy Superstar, always good to see you, my friend. And Stacy Morgan, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Let's see, who else do we have? Herman Gobos. Is that Herman of old? I can't see your icon, so let me know, Herman. We've also got Raven the Commentator 2001. How are you, Raven? She is now 20. Well, happy birthday. I haven't seen you for a while. That's awesome. 400 AGL, good to see you again. Thank you very much. This old stonerd, I can't see the icon, but hey, welcome. Apparently, got a raid participant. And there's Ed, Flash in Your Pan. Ed, a good friend of mine. We just got back today from Flash Bash 2021. And let me tell you, it was a fantastic time. What a great group of guys. We were down in Southern Ohio, and as most of you know, I'm in Central Indiana, and we camped all weekend long. Um, got down on the creek, did some panning, some dredging, had lots of good food, lots of good company. Just had a fantastic time. Thanks once again to Flash in Your Pan. That would be Ed, Jesse, and Dano for inviting me. It's an honor, and again, I told you this before, but man, it was a fantastic time. And I can't wait for actually the next get together, but I can't wait for next year's Flash Bash either. If you haven't already, head over to Flash in Your Pan YouTube channel and subscribe. They have all sorts of treasure hunters as a broad spectrum on their Tuesday night live stream, and they've got some great content over there as well. Let's see, who else do we have? We've got Gina Bina Vinci. Hello, how are you? Yeah, I remember that name. I absolutely do. Now, as some of you already know, I am terrible at names. So if I have forgotten some of you, I totally apologize. Kathy Bates, how are you? Good to see you. And of course, no one is saying hi to me. I said hi to you, Herman. And then there's Gana. How are you doing, Gana? Good to see you. Now this is a test. This is a test tonight because, like I said, I've lost most of my settings. I'm still using the old interface because I'm working on a new one. Um, so give me a break if you call in, which you're welcome to do at any time. The flash number is right on the screen, right over there. Then we'll get you on, and I want to test my audio in addition to hear your story. So a couple of small glitches and throwing my audio out of sync a tiny bit. Yeah, I've been having trouble with my internet service for a bit here. They funny story. So our internet went down for the entire day, and this was this is about a month ago, maybe a little bit more. So they had technicians working on it all over. The story was that somebody hit a pole or they're doing maintenance. This was Xfinity's primary excuse is they were doing regular maintenance. Well, all of a sudden, my cable modem doesn't work. And we did everything we possibly could on the phone to try to get things going. Nothing. So what do? They send out a technician. And of course, the technician is going to say, here, use one of our modems. Well, we didn't work fine. But this is a modem, mind you, that's been working on that system for the last 2 years. So it should have been fine. It could handle well over 300 um, throughput. So I don't know what they did. So they installed that one. I went and bought the exact same one, thinking that one was bad. Still didn't work. Sent that one back. Got a Motorola, and it does work, but it's not. It's not what I hoped it to be. So they may be seeing that go back too, and I'll just have to keep searching for a good modem, and that may be the. And even though most of the time what I get is a great test on my internet speed, but I'm seeing a little bit of yellow, and of course you guys apparently are seeing a bit too. 400 AGL Jim, a couple of small glitches. Okay, yep, thanks. I appreciate that. Hopefully it will not last, and we'll have a good stream. My stream health says healthy in the new interface, but you know how that can be. Looks like we've got our first guest, and then it's one I thought would would be calling in right away. Let's see, DJ Talks, how you doing? Good to see you. So yeah, so now I plan on doing this every Sunday once again. I'm going to have some updates. I'm going to refresh the interface as time allows. You got to remember that I'm working a great deal now, so I'm doing everything I can. Hey, look, squirrels here. How you doing? Oh, I love that. Okay, well, without any further ado, let's just get to our first guest, and we'll see if we can get the audio issues nailed down. I'm gonna have to depend on you guys in the chat to tell me whether or not things are working as we all want them to work. Yeah, 400 AGL. I wish I had fiber. As soon as I heard that they were coming with fiber in my area, I called. I keep calling. Nope, not coming to where I'm living. So not yet. We'll just have to see what happens. All right, let's get them on in here and see what. Oh, well, I've got a curtain. We'll wait for him to come back. We'll see if he's he must have stepped out for a moment. Well, now I know the calling number works, which is awesome. All right, so yeah, there we go. Okay, so we'll wait for my first guest to get back into his chair, and then I don't know. We might take him on. You know. I don't even know if I'm feeling like this face to go on live tonight. Am I getting no reaction from him at all? Oh, I'm not hearing either. Hang on, let me see if my settings are crap here. First guest. I'm just going to refer to you as first guest until I actually take you live, okay? Or until they start hearing you. All right, we'll try this one. I'm going to need you to still talk though, so I know whether or not I've got the right setting. Oh, yeah, a few milliseconds out of sync. That's so weird. Like my head. I am just here to break shit. That's actually most normally my job. All right, we've got this this mic chosen. No, that didn't do it. I'll try cable A. Go ahead.
I'm gone.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. No, no. I wonder how you got on house mix. What's that? It's awfully
Got
low, though.
nothing, dude.
It's awfully low. And oh, you don't hear me at all?
Can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me. Okay, hang on, hang on. Hang on just a minute. Just a minute. Because I want you to hear me through Zoom. Knew this was going to happen, but we can get through this. Oh, let's see. How about now? I know. If you can hear me, no, I mean you can't hear me, but if you can see me, I know. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Wrenches. Yeah. Yeah, kind of like that. It may take me a while. I've got, it's been a long day. Okay, let's see. Can you hear me now? All right. Can you hear me now? Nope. Can you hear me now? No. All right. Hang on, folks. We're going to get this. Oh,
No.
no, but I can hear you. Let's see.
No.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And I can hear you.
Yay!
Oh man, it's almost like we had this planned.
Jeez, I'll tell you. I was rushing to get my kids to sleep. I'm like, you go to sleep now. I got shit to do. Jim's alive.
How you
This is
doing,
weird.
Tony?
This is weird. It's like split screen up on top. Hold on, I can put the other one on. This is strange. There we go.
Yeah, yeah, you can
That's
watch
better.
the Zoom feed alone. And I need to work on some stretching stuff here because I've got you kind of stretched out and I can't figure out
So,
why.
yeah, it's great. It's very slimming. Thank you. I'll take that.
Well,
Looks
it's
like
not
I'm gonna
like
slim me
yeah,
out.
maybe that was on purpose there. Man, why is that?
Right.
I'll work on that while we talk, Tony. How you been,
Yeah,
man?
sure. I've been all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was enthusiastic.
Yeah, it's been all right. Yeah. Hanging out. How you been? You been all right?
Yeah. All things considered, I've been okay. It's I don't know if you caught my reboot a couple months where I hope to actually get on pretty quickly after that, and
Yeah.
lot more stuff happened, man. A lot more stuff happened, and I don't want to make this about that, but suffice to say that it 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 delayed my plans considerably,
Gotcha.
and uh, and it's we're still not over the first big blow we had in the first of the year. So, but we're getting by. We're dealing with it.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. I'm glad to hear that. You were always hanging out with the grandson a lot, I think, right?
Granddaughter. Yeah. Yeah.
Granddaughter, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's still coming around hanging out with you?
Oh yeah. Oh
Awesome.
yeah. Man, it's the
Good,
best
good,
thing in the world. I tell you. And not
good.
just because we can take batteries out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
just having that little one around is fantastic.
It's
People,
awesome.
yeah,
It's good.
people get bummed out about becoming empty nesters,
Yeah.
and they forget all about that wonderful thing that is the grandparent connection.
Well, that's why I had so many damn kids, because I figured I'll at least get a lot of grandchildren out of it, if nothing else.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, let's see.
Uh, this is weird, man. Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place up top. It's very strange, but you'll get it figured out. I know you will.
Yeah,
You're pretty
I'm
fucking
screwing with
amazing.
it
I
now.
know you. I could see that, man. You be bopping me up and down.
There we
Back and
go.
forth.
Now we're almost cooking with
Oh,
gas. Bring you
pull
up a
my
little
curtains
bit.
out of this.
What's that? There we go. Now you look
Hey!
normal. All right.
Oh
Now
shit.
we can just talk.
Back on. Clear it that way. There we go.
Have you talked to Brad
Ah.
lately?
A little bit, yeah. We keep in touch over email. I'm surprised he's not here. He's probably working actually,
Hmm.
because it's about 10:45. No, yeah, 10:45 a.m. over there, I think, on a Monday.
Yeah.
So he should be sitting around doing fucking absolutely nothing at work right now. So, um,
Well, that's a shocker.
but yeah, we still we email back and forth quite a bit, and yeah, man, You know, I
How,
still believe that without you and Adam and Brad, I wouldn't be where I am today. You know, so
yeah, you're
it's
blowing up,
fucking
dude.
yeah.
That's something else. I'm very
Isn't that
excited for
crazy?
you.
That's nuts.
Yeah. um, they stripped me of my monetization. I'm no
I
longer in a partner
noticed.
program.
I was just noticing that you were at 9 something. So
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
get you. It won't be long, and I'll be right back up there.
yeah. That's cool. I've already decided that this isn't going to be about money. It's not going to be about subs. It's not going to be about any of that. It's literally just getting everybody's story.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's hold on. There we go. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of what this was to start with, right? I mean,
Yeah.
and it was great, man. It's a great. I don't know. I always love this whole deal. I've always been a big fan. Why do I speaker view? Oh, there we go.
He's
That's a
still
little
trying to
better.
get us.
Well, I'm delayed on here, so I see myself on the bottom big as I'm talking, and then I see myself next to you with like a 1 or 2 second delay. And forget the YouTube stream. I'm not even fucking looking at that.
Well, I imagine my frustration. I've got about
Like,
6 of you
shit.
around, and they're all slightly delayed differently. And then I'm looking at us up in the
Yeah.
teleprompter. So, yeah, I can get pretty wonky.
I'm
How's
pretty good looking, ain't I?
yeah, comparatively.
Absolutely. Bet your ass I am.
How's the family
I
doing?
family's doing, man. We're doing all right, you know. My yeah, we're doing good. You know, my wife had a little surgery recently, just something small, and
Hmm.
that's been going pretty good. And
Good.
we my mom's living with me now. That's different,
Your
you know.
mom's living with you now?
Yeah, her wife died of COVID. So
Your mom's wife
uh
died of COVID?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I just want to make sure I
So
heard that right.
yeah, yeah. So my mom's partner, wife,
Oh, sure.
died of COVID. Uh, so I drove to Ohio and back in 48 hours. Drove to Ohio, packed a U-Haul full of all our stuff, and back 48 hours flat, done.
Oh, wow.
Me and my brother. But I mean, my brother went down there a couple weekends ahead of time and helped get stuff packed.
Mhm.
But we went down and finished packing, packed the whole fucking house, did it all, man. Just threw her in the fucking U-Haul with me and drove right back to Massachusetts. So I'm in the living room now. That's where I record now.
Mm.
But it is what it is, man. You know, it's
Yeah.
family. So,
Oh,
so
yeah.
my mom's living here, and it's great because she's getting to hang out with the grandkids, and she helps out around the house and stuff, which is nice. You know, yeah, we got an
Yeah.
8 squirrel house now. It's pretty big.
Nice.
But
8 squirrel
that's cool,
house.
man. You know, it's cool. My oldest son is 6'1" and 210 pounds.
Oh, wow.
He just turned 15 2 weeks ago.
Oh, man.
He's a big son of a bitch. Sports all day on the weekends. My weekends suck. Great because I love going to sports, but I mean suck as far as like me wanting to get anything done. I can't get anything done for me is what I mean. My weekends are great. I get to go watch my kids play sports and
Hmm.
hang out and everything with the whole family. So,
Yeah.
but I just can't. I can't get shit done, man. I'm working like crazy, and YouTube's demanding more time. So, but it's
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I still tell someone to go fuck themselves. I just recorded a video today for that. That was beautiful.
Did you?
So yeah, it was a birthday video, you know. But yeah, it's pretty good, you know. My son turned 40, April 11th. Wow.
Wow.
I could be close to being your son there, Stoner.
Is this old stoner a somebody we know who's changed their name?
Well, he was just this old stoner, I think, for a while. He
Oh,
does
okay.
painting and drawings and things like that.
Hmm.
And I used to hang out on his channel a long time ago with Viewed This, but when I changed channels, I lost so many people because I just forgot to move everybody over. So I got to, matter of fact, I guess I should do the right thing right now and make sure I get back connected with him because I haven't seen him in forever.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, you know,
Awesome.
it's the way the boogie bounces when you roll it up and flick it against the wall. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So,
yeah. Yeah. How well I know.
yeah, there he is. Boom. Um, yeah. So I don't know. I try to hang out with everybody as much as I can now, but my time's a little more limited. So
Hmm.
you'll find me tucked away on in the smaller areas. I try to hide out now. It's just nice, you know.
Yeah.
So like I mean, obviously I'll be here whenever I can be, and whenever I can catch my lovely friend Pixel Pia, I go hang out with her. I was pissed because I was driving back from New York last night and she went live and I couldn't fucking watch it because I was driving. That pissed me
Oh.
off. Thanks, Pia. You pissed me off last night. But I watched it when I got home and I subscribed to her new channel. So
Oh. Awesome. Yeah, I
um,
saw Pixel was in there. How you doing, Pixel?
yeah, yeah.
Always good to
So
see
she's
you.
great.
Susan
I'm going
Hamilton.
over there and hang around with her, and DJ takes his shirt off. I get to see his nipples. That's always fun. Yeah, Susan Hamilton's here. That's awesome. She's awesome.
Oh, that might have been too much information, but hey.
Ganna's here.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
indifferent
yep.
about. I'm indifferent about that. I can give a fuck less. That's
Well,
about it. That's all I got to say.
good to see not much has changed.
Nothing's fucking changed, buddy. Nothing. Nothing's fucking changed. I'm still a fucking dick. What the fuck Mike's there? He's a dick. There you go. See? Perfect. And Brandon Jackson has literally been waiting at his keyboard for a fucking year. And today was the day. I mean, all of a sudden he saw the notification. He's like, oh my God. He probably has a full beard and everything now because he's been sitting at the keyboard waiting. So he's just been eating ho-hos and drinking Mountain Dew for like a year and a half. I don't know how long it's been.
Yeah, well, he's in the queue, so you know that
I know.
that was important. And I talked to him a bit before the show too. So yeah, we're. In fact, I'm surprised, Brandon, you didn't realize that I didn't remember you, dude. Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, WTF Mike's here. How you doing, bud?
Yep.
Yes,
I mentioned Stacey Morgan in that fuck you video I did today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did it today. It'll premiere tomorrow for someone's birthday. And I mentioned Stacey Morgan. I told this person, you're my favorite Canadian. Just you and Stacey Morgan, the only two Canadians I like. I'm going to piss off everybody I know that's from Canada, but that's okay.
Oh, Chrissy will be crushed. Oh, you forgot about Chrissy.
I just haven't seen her in forever.
Well, she's been awesome. She's been talking to me back and forth on Facebook.
Oh, good.
Since
I'm friends on Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, are you? Yeah, we've been doing that for a long time, but I think she realized that I needed some time, so she backed off, and been talking to Easton, which I'm surprised Easton's not here either.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How's everything going with him?
He's going pretty good. He's working now, so that's good. Always good for a young man to have a occupation, huh?
That is good.
Yeah.
What's the other kid's name? King fucking Donut or something?
No. You see, you had to say that.
King Ring Ding.
No, it's like King Frog. But what was? Oh man, now you've done it.
King Chocolate Chip Cookie.
No. Oh, King Jellybean.
I was close.
Yeah.
All things that cause diabetes. I was just on the diabetes train. Yeah. Oh, it's Janice's birthday tomorrow? I didn't know that.
Whose?
She's Canadian too. That's weird.
Oh man, you kind of painted yourself in a corner on that only one Canadian thing.
Yeah, old Gina called me out. It's King Jellybean. Thank you, superstar
King
Sammy.
Jellybean. Yep.
Let's see. When I first met Sammy, he was what was his name? Sammy's gone through like 20 name changes. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I can't remember that either, but I'm not going to normally.
I don't remember. We featured him on Viewed This.
Oh yeah, did you?
Name, and then he's been like 3 names since then.
But, I missed that.
Yeah, man, it's like Sammy.
Oh,
He's a good kid, man.
My chat just dropped out. What the hell?
No, I'll continue to watch the chat. Just keep talking.
Okay.
Studio Geek 32. That's what it was. Thank you.
That's it. Of course he would know. Yep, Studio Geek 32.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Raven, the commentator, is here.
Oh yeah. She got here early. She's 20 now. That's how time flies.
I did see that. Yeah.
That is how time flies.
I've been waiting for her to hit 20. Now 21. I'll wait for 21 now. And we're gonna go out and have some wine and swap stories or something.
There you go. Yeah. You gotta clean that one up in a hurry.
I did. I tried. I don't know what was going on there.
Wait, that didn't sound very good. Backtrack.
Yeah. Right.
So how many subs you up to now, man, on both your channels?
Viewed This. Viewed This. I fell down to like 1,200. I was at like 1,400, and now all of a sudden, recently, I've been going back up.
Well, you took a break from that too, right?
I haven't done that in a year. I did one episode, but okay. I just this became priority. It had to. But it's back up to 1350 over there, and I'm doing nothing, which is fine.
Yeah.
Take that. And I'm at 12.4.
12.4. Wow. Nice job, man. Nice job.
Man. All I wanted to do was beat Wisco. That was all.
Oh, you did 3 times over. I don't know where Wisco's at, but at least what I know is 3 times over. That's cool.
I've been setting goals for myself. So I look and I'm like, all right, the next person I want to surpass is this one. Just people that I've known, and I'm just like, see if I can get higher than this person or this person. These are all people I look up to, and I still do. But that, like, every time I have to make a new milestone for myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my next The next person that I'm trying to see if I can pass, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pass him, is Eric.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
fucking Mitten Dad.
Yeah, yeah. Old Mitten Dad. I forgot about that
Yep.
username.
What's that? Okay. Um, yeah, it was. Wisco was one of them. Obviously, I was like, I gotta pass Wisco. That
Yeah.
kid had an opportunity, fucking blew it. I gotta make sure I don't do that. Wisco is like my driving fucking force. Don't be Wisco. That's the key. Wisco, if you're watching, you're all right, man, but you're kind of dumb. All right, you're an idiot. Anyway,
I'd love to have him back on the show, man, because I haven't
I
talked to
love.
Jared forever.
I
And
fucking love Jared. I really do, honestly.
he's a good kid.
I know everybody's got life, man. Life is life,
Oh,
and we
life
all
just
know what
totally
everybody's
gets in the
going through.
way. Yeah,
You know,
and
yeah,
unless you get in this, go full bore, you know, make a living at it. Yeah, life is going to get in the way, man.
yeah.
It's
I'm not
just going
making
to
a
happen.
living. That's not happening.
Not making a living on
But
this.
I'm having a good time. You
Yeah,
know, I'm
that's
paying
what
my
it's all
car
about.
payment. That's it.
That's what it's all
So,
about. Well,
but yeah,
dude.
my last one before Eric was Pusa Studios. I thought,
Mm,
well, they're a big channel, you
yeah,
know, so let's see if I can pass them. It's not like, haha, it's just like I just look at like who else do I know? Who's bigger now? Who can I see if I can get past them, you know, and just keep climbing. So
sure.
that's where I'm at.
Well, remember that, kids. You've always got to have goals.
Well, that's it. You know, I tell my salespeople all the time, you got to set goals. You can't just walk around and fucking not have a goal you're after. So that's
That's
what I
right.
do. I just set goals. Not that I have any control over where my subs go, but I kind of do, but not really. You know,
Well, it is
it's
one of
just
those. One of the only ways to actually attain them is to put out that put that out there.
fucking num. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me 1 second if you don't
Sure.
mind. Numbnuts is over here fucking sending me an email about fucking Skillshare right now. Hold on.
Numbnuts.
Fucking
You'll
yeah,
have to be more
numbnuts.
specific. I don't remember
I'm
that username.
on the video call in show right now. There you go. There's your answer. You want your fucking answer? You come here and get it, Brad. You
Is
prick.
that Brad?
Yes, that prick is
Oh
fucking
man.
emailing me. There's this company called Skillshare, and they keep sending me emails and asking me if I want to partner up, and they'll give me free service, plus they'll pay me for
Sure.
doing, saying, "Oh, I
Sponsorship.
love Skillshare," and I go over there and use it to build my skills or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. I'm so afraid to do anything with anybody. I'm afraid nobody's legit. I'm like, I'm gonna get fucked no matter what I do. So I refuse. And they keep emailing me. They're like, "We seriously, here's a bunch of YouTubers we've worked with. You can check out all the commercials in their videos. We've worked with all these guys."
Yeah.
And I looked them up online, went to the Better Business Bureau. It's all legit, but I just don't know if the person emailing me is actually from their company. That's the fucking problem, you know. How do you
Oh.
know? You know?
Yeah.
How do you
Well,
know?
if Skillshare obviously Skillshare has a site. Look at their email
Yeah,
address. If it's coming from something nefarious,
it's coming from Skillshare.com.
yeah, you can literally just email straight to that email address. If it's like
Mm-hmm.
John at Skillshare.com.
That's exactly what his fucking name
Oh,
is.
dude, total guess. Pulled that right out of my ass. But if if you email directly to that address and he responds, you'll know it's him, and he didn't. What's the term when you fake somebody's email address? Shit, can't remember it off the top of my head. But it's not a fake email address, right? It's not cloned.
There he is.
Yeah,
You fucking shut up to peck ahead.
and there are a lot of people, a lot of channels that I watch who are sponsored by Skillshare. I think they're totally legit. You just make sure that email address
Oh, I
is
think
right.
they are. I'm just worried about this guy.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
his email is john@skillshare.com. That's his fucking email. So that's really fucking
Sorry
weird.
for
They
all
pulled
the
that out of your ass.
sorry for all the extra email there, John.
So I don't know. I know it's legit, but I just all right. So Pia's gonna show me how to. Well, here I'll show you. Look, when I get the emails from him, I got emails from a lot of different people here. Hold on. It's got like the company logo. You know how on Gmail it puts like Pixel Pia's email. It shows Pia's face.
Sure,
You
I see
can't
it.
see this, right?
Yeah, we saw
All
it.
right, right.
Yep.
Okay, so his is this right here, the SK.
Mm-hmm.
That's theirs.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Hmm.
But I don't know but I mean, whatever. I can put a picture of my penis in my fucking Gmail, and that's what you're gonna see when I. So whatever that guy just puts SK. It doesn't mean it's.
Oh, it doesn't mean it's
Forward
legit.
it to
No.
me. I'll forward it. I'm gonna forward it to Pia. I owe Pia an email anyway. It's been a couple days. I want to start making sure I email my friend Pia on a regular basis.
Awesome.
Where are you, Pia? I have no idea. Anyway,
Well,
so
tell me.
Brad fucking decided to show up. What's up, Brad?
I see
It's good
that.
to
How you
see
doing,
you.
Brad?
Yeah, good to know you. Good to know you still got the fucking bell rung, dickhead. Anyway. It's been a long weekend, I'll tell you.
Oh man.
Pixel P. Yeah, there you go.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of happy because what I lose about 150 during my year plus break.
Yeah.
That
So
means, I mean, that's not a big percentage, really.
it's only like 2 spins of the wheel, really. I mean,
Exactly. Yeah, two spins of the wheel. Speaking of which, and I'll follow, or I'll end with this because I want to get these next two guys on. I said guys, and I didn't mean that specifically.
It's Brandon and Raven. It's okay. Go ahead.
No, it's not actually.
Oh, okay.
um, where was I going with that? Shit, what were we talking
I
about
said
just a
spin
second
the
ago?
wheel.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
said
Are they still dark? Is Pusa Studio still out?
Yeah, I haven't seen him. I mean,
Oh man.
I mean, and I like those guys. They're cool. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't. They're good. They're good people. I like them a lot. It's just a shame. I don't know what happened to him. Obviously, personal life again.
Yeah.
Andrew did a video 8 months ago or 9 months ago. It was just kind of like, hey, we're taking a break. We got shit going on, or whatever. And but it's it. I haven't heard nothing at all. Nothing.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
I should private message him again and see if I can just spark up a conversation. Just talk to him about it.
Well, Andrew's been on YouTube once in a while. He
Oh,
goes
really?
over and hangs on. He hangs on. I haven't seen him there in like a month and a half now, but every once in a while he'd pop up on Canadian Drone Hub
Oh,
and
okay.
just hang out with those guys.
Yeah.
And I never, I'd see him in there, whatever. I just listened to the show for a while. I never
Hmm.
talked because I didn't want to be one of these guys like, oh, where you been? Because there was enough of that shit. And
Yeah.
somebody would find out that he was on the panel, and you go in there, and there's like 10, it's the same assholes. Because there were some people that just really abused it, and they were dicks, and I could call them up by name, but I'm not gonna. But those same douchebags, and they're on Canadian Drone Hub, when are you coming back? Spin the wheel! Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Obviously, this guy wants nothing to do with you spinning the wheel, motherfuckers. He's hiding out on a drone channel under his real fucking name. Let him fucking be. I like
Exactly.
Andrew. Let him fucking be.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Come
he
on.
he still shows up in my feed occasionally because I'm subscribed to him. I'm gonna have to watch that show again. When
Yeah,
it
I
goes
haven't
live.
seen him up there in a little bit, but I know Desmond Donders was hanging out up there for a while.
Yeah.
Andrew was hanging out.
Yeah.
They got quite a cool little group of dudes hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still Prusa's had a lot of personal stuff come up. That's pretty much what
Hmm.
I said, Ganna. But I didn't want to trying to get crazy over here. What are you doing? Knock it off.
Well, on that note.
On that note, I'm gonna fucking leave because I have a feeling Ganna's waiting in the wings, and I don't want to fucking deal with her. So, but she made my logo, and
Oh man, that's
I love
awesome.
my logo.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
fucking cool.
yeah,
And
I can't wait to talk to her about some of the things she's been doing lately.
trying to get some merch going and shit. We'll see. But
Well, as long as you stick with the pink duct tape, man.
well, I'm kind of going with something like that. I got some different duct tape things I want to do, but I'm just trying to get it to work out. I'm very fucking good with this
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
So
easy
I
on the
got a
duct tape
merch.
shit.
I got a fucking merch shelf on my channel. And I can't use it because I have no merch.
You got no merch.
Dumbass. Stupid ass Tony.
Oh man, no.
Oh, man.
Just have somebody do some artwork with some. It would be simulated pink duct
Yeah.
tape, but hey, it would work.
Yeah. I mean, I want like dog dick pink. It's my
Dog
favorite
dick
pink.
pink.
Dog dick pink. I think they
Okay,
should
now
make
we're
a
gonna assume
Crayola
that's a
crayon
thing,
called
but
Dog
yeah.
Dick Pink. All right.
You're not
I'm
gonna see that in
gonna-
Crayola box.
I'm not gonna do the fucking squirrel dip on you. It's become my new thing where I'm just like talking to someone, and then I tell them fuck off and just dip out. I'm not gonna do that to you.
New thing, you've been doing that to me for years.
Well, but it was exclusive just to you for a long time. So
okay,
now it's
okay.
like my new thing to do it to everybody.
Now I get it.
Seriously, you were the only person I did that to for a long time, and I'm
Sweet.
just kind of bringing it back now. But I'm not going to do that to you. I do want you to know that in some of my recent videos, I stole your ending. So what I say
Oh.
is, my good friend Jim always says, if we treated everyone the way we want to be treated, the world would be a better place. So I've been using that in a few of my videos as my closing. So thank you for letting me steal your shit and rip you off.
Anytime, man.
I'm just
Anytime.
assuming it's okay.
Yeah, it is.
But
It's
I mean,
okay.
I usually try to say my good friend Jim is the one who says this. So I don't know. I don't know. If I forget that part, then I owe you 50 cents.
All
But
I ask
other than
is,
that, I don't know.
all I
I'll
ask
let
is a
you
raid
get
sometime.
Everybody else up here, I'm gonna hang out and watch the show. And listen, man, thank you. You were. So if you look at my fucking titles of my videos, they're exactly how you taught me how to do them. And I'll always appreciate you for that, and I'll always appreciate Brad for teaching me little editing things, and Adam for always being there with the wisdom and the ideas. You three guys made the squirrel, man, and I appreciate it. So thank you so much. I'm glad to have you back, even if it's one day a fucking month. I don't care if you pop up once a year, as long as you keep coming back. And I just want to say thanks, man. I'm glad you had. Thanks for pulling me up tonight, because
Well,
I know you're gonna be busy tonight, but I
well,
appreciate you giving me all this time. So
dude, thanks so much. And yeah, that kind of words were never spoken. I appreciate it, man.
absolutely, man. And if you ever feel like you want to fucking jump on and do a reaction with me, we'll do it. We could do them with me. That'd be kind of cool. So
I'd love
yeah,
to. I'd absolutely love to.
let's get everything all worked out. Let's do it sometime.
I'll throw in
That'd
my
be cool.
monotone voice, and we'll kill it.
Perfect. All right, man. I'm gonna go.
All right, we'll see you, Tony.
See you, man. Be good.
You
I
too.
gotta figure out how to get out of here. I just close this.
Yeah, just close
All right.
it. See you, bud. Oh man. Yeah, did you hear that? That was the wife. The wife just said that was awesome. All right, not a lot of pontificating from me. Always good to have Tony on the show. I love that guy. And the two others that he mentioned, actually the three others he mentioned. I include Jared in that. Jared was one of my first guests. And Jared, if you're lurking or you watch this later, man, pop back in. I'd just love to talk to you and find out what's been happening, what you've been doing, that sort of thing. All right, in order of call in, I'm going to take my next guest. All right, here we go. See if he pops in here. We'll just wait to see if he pops in. Now he's over the pond, so we'll see how well this works as well. Hey, guys, all of you folks that are watching, how smooth has the stream been? Make sure you tell me in the chat. I want to know because I've seen it drop out kind of oddly, and I'm very, very, very curious. It's so hard to do on this side of the camera, as you well know. So hey, Brandon, how are you, man? Can you hear me?
I'm fine.
Oh, good.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, man.
Yes, I can hear you.
So you thought that I didn't remember
now
you?
I'm on the screen.
You thought I didn't remember you?
It's been a long time.
It has been a long time. It has been a long time, and you've been quite busy.
As you can tell.
Yeah, getting a little scruffy there, bud. I stay this way. In fact, I think I was born this way, goatee and everything. Are you hearing me okay? No?
Yeah, I'm hearing you okay, but once in a second it keeps on going crackly.
Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Oh, it's the interwebs.
To close the YouTube page.
Yes. Yeah, the less you have going on your machine, folks, this is for everybody. The less you have going on your machine when you call in, the better the connection will be because it won't fight for attention.
Mm-hmm. Because one word for you all. What's the point of being on the panel and have your own voice playing in the background?
Right. You like I should say this. You only want to be listening to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how you been, my friend?
I've been fine. Life's going well. Got a puppy now.
Oh yeah. Hair's growing out a little bit, both top and bottom there.
He's 1 year old now.
21, you say?
No, my puppy is 1.
Oh, your puppy's 1. Nice.
I'm 22, but my puppy's 1.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're.
I'm not a time traveler, not the Doctor from Doctor Who.
Oh well, I about that time traveler stuff. I can't talk about that. I'm not at liberty to.
Anyway, how is your foot? Is it feeling all better now?
Well, all better is a relative term. I can walk on it normally. My wife says that I kind of walk on the side of it. I don't notice that, and I haven't been walking enough to wear out a pair of shoes enough to see it. And it's still numb. I've got weird numbness all around it, but other than that, it's doing pretty well. Thank you. And And let's see, your channel, you've been very busy, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I've recently sorted out separate channels for streaming
Mm-hmm.
and hobby-related content, and another channel for Wilson, and also a YouTube Shorts channel.
Hmm.
I started doing it on my main channel and thought I kind of getting too busy with so much content, and just it's just best to go back to the original thing I started doing on this channel.
That's probably a real good idea. It's easy to be overwhelmed. Very, very easy. Family doing
Because
okay?
one thing, yeah,
Yeah.
that's one thing of hobbies. Once they stop, there's no point carrying on doing the same content
That's true.
for the audience.
That is true. That is true. You working or going to school?
Since the pandemic, the place that I went to enjoying before the pandemic, they completely stopped doing it altogether. They just started doing Zoom calls, and it just wasn't for me. And
Mhm.
when I was doing the Zoom calls, I could never stay focused. When I was at the location, I could get my work done and all done as normal, but when it's at home, I can forget easy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's I know a lot of people are enjoying working from home. I know I am. But
I know
it's
it's very funny. I look at myself when I put my hand up and put it down. I see a 1 second delay.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Now imagine that we're so many thousand miles apart. That'll blow your mind.
Mhm.
So
Well,
what's
I
it?
noticed your little watermark on the YouTube itself has changed to YouTube. Small thing, but
Yeah,
oh my God, this is
small little.
awkward. Right, and watch me delete me. It's
I love.
like a claw machine right there. Could change it to that icon there.
Oh, the icon on the two shot there.
Yeah, the
Yeah, the little
speech
voice
bubble.
speech bubble.
That could be your new video watermark on
Oh,
YouTube.
I use it everywhere actually.
Mhm.
Although I don't use it as my
What
icon.
are we just streaming on YouTube tonight, or?
Just YouTube tonight. Just YouTube.
Mhm.
I got a whole story that I'll talk about later about why. One of the
Like
reasons I
one
came
time
back.
I noticed in your channel all your content was unlisted and public mix. Why was that?
Well, I completely deleted. Well, not deleted. I would say I turned all my videos private at one point because I was so angry about some of the things that were happening at YouTube.
Well, you mean like copper and other stuff, or?
Well, no. I mean, it had a lot to do with their propensity to censor people, and I didn't think that it was
Because when I
selectively
was growing
censor, I should say.
up on YouTube, it was a place of freedom of speech, but now YouTube's trying to make it so family friendly. It's not even a place for teenagers to do their content anymore. They just have to, when they're doing a character or a series,
Hmm.
they have to beep it,
Hmm.
censor it,
Yeah.
make it age restricted. When you make a YouTube video age restricted on YouTube, you have to click on a button saying, yes, I'm 18,
Hmm.
and it was fine. But they recently changed it now. When you press it, you've got to give a proof of ID
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
just to watch a YouTube video.
Yeah. And I kind of get that in some instances. If behind that barrier, which is what it really is, you could do what you wanted to do, I'd have no problem with that. And let's say you really wanted to get into some spicy content. I'm not talking about porn or anything like that. If you really wanted to do some spicy content, you wanted to age restrict it so the kids couldn't see it. That'd be great, but you can't.
Mhm.
Just because you age restrict something doesn't mean that you have free reign. That's one of the problems I had with them. The other problem I had with them is their just lack of self awareness in general, and how they've treated so many other creators. I mean, I look at YouTube and some of the things that Susan Wiki, I don't know how you say her last name, says about the platform, and it's so not about us anymore. You know, the you and YouTube, they cater so much to what they deem as authoritative sources and whatnot. And I was ticked. And I'm like, I'm out of here. And like I said, I had a lot of conversations with some good friends, family, and folks that I met here on the platform. And they said, you can't really abandon the platform because of their because of their actions. All you can do is go on and voice your opinion, and the more voices you have out there, the quicker change can come about. So that becomes the pressure mechanism, and not that I'm going to be a great pressure mechanism, but there are going to be things said like I just did that other people will hear, and hopefully that will expand and become part of the pressure movement. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Brandon?
Well, to me, I've been on YouTube since I was 9 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there's so many changes of YouTube layouts,
Oh yeah.
features.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Again, there's just so many things that YouTube just can't decide on or keep or change or guideline rules.
Yeah.
Even when they first introduced us getting monetized, my dad originally back then on YouTube with the original layout, he got an email saying about it, saying, would you like to get monetized? Did not know about it. Years later, when I got back into the channel, they give that all access to get monetized when you get like a small 1,000 subscribers. And I can't remember how many watch hours or whatever it was back then. But now you have 1K subscribers and 400 watch hours. Once I got monetized, and then they introduced that, and then I just lost it all. Got one paycheck, and that's it. Flushed down the drain.
Oh, that's a bummer. That is a bummer. But yeah, I agree with you. It that's part of it too. Their inconsistency, and I know growing pains are growing pains, but some of those things that they've done, I don't think they've thought through like they should have, and hurt creators, smaller creators mostly. And it is what it is. But I've made the conscious decision to stay in the fight and to have fun. Talk to people like you, for instance.
Well, like I said in the chat with StreamYard, it's a little bit like Zoom, but you can live stream as well. So it's like how your layout is, but you can multi-stream at the same time. So
yeah.
For other people that don't have access to StreamYard, if they have a StreamYard account, but they don't know how to use Zoom, you could set up another one for backup.
I could. That would take a little bit more CPU horsepower because I'd have two two paths open at once. So I don't know.
Like for them, it would be like just screen share, having your screen share connected, and then trying to figure out a way to have you audio only, and then they're just seeing screen share and them on screen.
That may happen down the road.
Another way of cropping and screen, you know what I mean, in stream OBS, just cropping their box.
Sure. And that's something I've thought about. Like I said, this show is going to be going through some changes, dedicated to every Sunday, and who knows what kind of software and hardware changes will happen as well.
Like I say, you could do that option.
Yeah, exactly. It is a good option to have in the back pocket.
Quick way of doing a panel, like if you're going to do just a quick pop-up stream, you could use that.
Yeah, and it's funny you mentioned that because I've thought a lot about panels, and I'm going to leave it up to my audience. If you guys like panels, I may start them up on like Subscribestar, and anyone who's a Subscribestar member, like a singular or regular contributor, we'll do a like a once a week.
What you mean, like with the YouTube join button?
No. This is Subscribestar. This is kind of like a Patreon. Yeah,
like Patreon.
Yeah, but I won't patronize Patreon only because of what they've done to some creators that I deem as unethical. So what final thoughts do you have? What's on your mind there, Brandon? I got 3 more guests I'm going to try to get to before I shut her down and give you another chance here, bud. What's going on?
Well, like pandemic, it's just making me hard feel like, shall I get up? Shall I get dressed? Shall I just have a pajama day? I'm like, It's
Yeah.
just another time. Like when I was booked in for my vaccine at the time, they said, nope, you can't have this one because, of course, of a blood clot, and I had to get a different one.
Mm-hmm.
And my mum went through a lot of time taking a day off work to get me booked in, got there, and then they told us when I booked in specially for that, when you could just send an email back or message back saying, sorry, you can't get this type of vaccine,
Mm-hmm.
and you
Mm-hmm.
get this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not like waste time on workers, going to the physical real life desk and then get told there when they
Mm-hmm.
could just send you a message back saying you can't get this one.
Yeah. 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 Well, inefficiencies. That's government and big business for you.
Mhm.
Well, thanks for being on, man. I'm glad to
Oh,
hear
by the
you're doing
way, are
well.
you gonna
What?
bring back the good old times when you have more than just me on here?
Panel shows?
Hmm.
Don't know yet. Remember, I said I've been toying around with the idea of doing panel shows only for SubscribeStar members. Don't know yet. Don't
Well,
know
with
yet.
the paid version of StreamYard, you can have up to 10 people on the panel.
Right. You don't work for StreamYard now, do you?
No, I pay monthly for it. I've been using it for quite some time.
You're pushing them
When
pretty
I
hard.
started using it, I caught quite some trolls coming first time using it, like
Yeah.
the appropriate trolls, if you understand what I mean.
Oh yeah. They are out there.
Appropriate profile picture icons just coming up doing their business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So stick around, Brandon. I'll be letting everyone know when I decide if I'm going to do panels live again or whatnot. So
Mhm.
we'll
Like
definitely.
I say, like you got the community tab, you can let us all know there, like saying sorry, no stream tonight, or
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it will be this day instead.
Yep. Look for it. Well, thanks again for coming on, Brandon. I appreciate it. It's always good to talk to you, and glad to hear things are going well for you. And come back on, will you?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'll
Well,
be watching in the YouTube.
fantastic.
If you want to talk after, do you want to, or are you busy after the show?
Oh yeah. I got to work tomorrow, so it's going to be show and
okay.
then bed. Maybe we'll set up a private conversation some other time. Sound good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can give me a message on Facebook. It's linked to my YouTube.
I think we're friends on Facebook, so I'll look that up. All right.
Yeah.
Well, have a good day. Right? Yours morning over there.
Well, it's nighttime right now.
Oh,
for
it is?
me. It's 02.52.
What are you still doing up?
Soon as I saw your phone, that I was downstairs watching TV and YouTube. Soon as I like, what next to watch? And then scrolling through the TV, and I saw your thumbnail. I'm like, he's back! I gotta get upstairs and wait for the panel.
Well, no panel, but man, you made it on.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, we'll talk to you again, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, take care now.
Back to YouTube I go.
Brandon, thanks so much for being on, my friend. Let's see. Oh, I still have you on. Hang on. Let me pop you out here. I'm gonna put you in the waiting room. All right. Thanks so much again, Brandon, for coming on. Very enterprising young man, good YouTuber. Let's see, who do we have next? We all know this one. If I missed any questions in the probably several questions in the chat. I am so sorry. Can you hear me?
I can.
You can.
I had to connect my audio. Took a minute.
Yes. Ganna, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm so happy you're back. I completely stopped my last live stream. I just promoted you. I'm like, forget me. We're going to gyms. Let's go.
You didn't have to do that.
Oh, yes, I did. I was so happy. My phone went off. I'm like, is this like an old notification that's just coming in YouTube? Oh, no, shit. It's happening right now.
I saw the raid. I thought that was fantastic. I don't know why your live stream didn't show up, but that's so cool. So cool.
It happens.
Yeah, well, I'm still subscribed. I know because you pop up every once in a while. But you know how YouTube is. Sometimes they promote, sometimes they don't. Even to two subscribers. How well
I
we all
know.
are familiar.
Great.
So how you been? It's been well. Let's see. The last time you and I talked was outside of my last chat was on your show.
Yep.
How
It's
how
been
are-
that long.
yeah? How are things going?
Pretty good actually. Staying busy, and I'm not complaining about it at all.
No.
Tony's still an ass. Just saying.
Oh, I love these virtual arguments.
The back and forth. I'll
The
get
back and
some,
forth.
you know,
No one can
next time.
directly respond. Well, I'll just go on Jim's show and tell him exactly what I think.
Pretty much.
You still in bright sunny AZ?
I am, and
Yep.
it is so bright and sunny.
Really?
It's been like 108 the last week.
Oh, good
Yeah.
lord! But it's dry heat, right?
Right?
Well, everything but yourself, right?
Yeah, I'm dying over here.
Oh man.
What is it? Brain damage happens at 103.
You could cook your brain. You could literally cook your brain outside there in Arizona.
Cook eggs, bake cookies,
Yep.
everything. Just go outside.
Yeah, don't stay out for long, kids. That's PSA from Uncle Jim to you.
Stay hydrated.
Stay
Wear sunscreen.
hydrated. Yep. Oh, look, Magic Jones joins us. How you doing, Jason? Good to see you.
Yeah,
30 minutes
I've
ahead.
been
Awesome.
doing good.
Fantastic.
I have a couple of other channels that
Mhm.
I've started that are doing fairly well, surprisingly. I haven't talked about them anywhere.
Mm.
But yeah, just staying busy. And then art. The whole art thing is just taking off. And I really need to get down on a website sooner than later.
Get down. Oh, you get your website up and going? Yeah. Yeah. You're falling down.
It's all funneling like so I do so many different things, and it's not just illustrations. I've been doing animations and designing graphics and
Mhm.
board games, and I, now I'm like, I need to push it all down into a funnel and niche down what I'm doing because it's just becoming overwhelming. And
Yeah.
I'm so happy about it though. I'm not complaining at all.
Oh, being busy is good. Being busy
Yes.
is real good. Well, when it sustains oneself,
Yeah.
keeps the
And it's
family
nice
happy.
because I enjoy it. It's not miserable.
Well, what
And
is the?
my yoga business went out last year,
Mhm.
so I haven't been teaching yoga for a long time. So this has definitely helped.
Yeah.
YouTube and art are my saving grace right now.
That's so cool. I knew it was going to get to this point. Yeah, you and I've talked about it.
We have.
I loved the art you did for Flash in Your Pan.
Yeah.
They had
All the
a
little
lot of
team
T-shirts.
members.
Yeah, they had a lot of T-shirts there with your handiwork on them. It was
I need
very
to
cool.
redo that because I didn't make it for t-shirt design. So when you blow up the image, it's
Yeah.
all pixelated, and I'm like, why didn't you tell me?
It really turned out well. I mean, ask any of the guys. It did. I saw it, and Jesse's been doing the sublimation, so it's been working out real well.
Jesse sent me a shirt, and I
Oh,
was
did he?
super happy. I still have it.
With your art?
Yes.
Did you find it pixelated? I didn't study it, but did you find it pixelated?
Maybe I'm just my own worst critic, but
Tell me about it.
I look at my work and I'm like, oh no,
Yeah.
that looks
Oh,
bad to me. But if you
Oh.
love it, I'm happy.
I know that feeling oh so well. It's not a good feeling, but I do know that feeling. So how's the fam? How's everything going? Beyond that.
Good. My son has been having a hard time not being in physical school, but he's excelling academically, and I couldn't be happier about that. I'm really hoping that everything opens up again and he can see his friends in class. But yeah, personal life has been complicated, and it's kept me from doing live streams and videos. But I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay positive and just keep moving forward. But yeah, other than that.
Yeah, you're no different than the rest of us. Life gets in the way. Life
Yeah,
gets in the way
absolutely.
for us hobbyists, for lack of a better term. Yeah.
Hmm.
But it becomes a level of craft, like what you're doing, and that is so great too, because once you start working at something you really enjoy, you're no longer working.
Yeah, it's great. And there's so much to do. There's so many opportunities, and I don't think I'm ever going to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'm okay with that because word of mouth travels
That's
so much
negative
quicker.
thinking. You got to think positive.
Yes, positive. That's right, Jim.
Positive
Positivity.
thoughts. Exactly. You teach yoga. I'm sure when you when someone is trying to stretch well beyond their capabilities,
Happy
you help
thoughts,
them with
happy thoughts.
positive messages.
Now you're doing the splits. Good
Yes.
job.
Now look, you're doing the splits. Now that's one thing I can be negative about. I ain't never doing the splits.
Oh, you have to be in a very positive headspace to do the
Very
splits.
positive.
Very positive.
Or a really unfortunate circumstance.
Or slightly intoxicated.
I might, yeah. I might have done the splits that night I broke my heel. I don't know. I literally don't know. And I don't really
talk
want to
about
know.
that all the time.
Yeah. I think I would hurt elsewhere, is be my guess. Yeah, so maybe that didn't happen. I don't know. We're
Who
going to go with
knows?
no. Oh, well, it is good to talk to you again. I'm so glad you're
You
busy.
too. Gamer's going to be really upset, but he has a dentist appointment today, his
Oh,
time. So he's going to be really bummed out that he didn't get to see you.
I've
But I
seen.
did tell him you were on.
Oh, good.
So
You guys are still in a relationship of sorts. Is that what I understand?
we're
Or
still communicating, talking.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got to finally come home. There was a
Me
time where I talked to you,
too.
and you were locked over there.
Yes.
Yeah.
A month across the pond. I did not plan for a month across the pond.
Oh, but that's an experience. You probably never expected,
Oh,
right?
yeah, just leave my country, go to another one, and then a pandemic hits. How
Yeah.
often does that happen?
Once in a lifetime,
I'm honored, I
maybe.
guess.
Yeah. Well, you got to answer me this. Did you have and enjoy? These can be two separate yes or no answers. Um, Baked beans with your breakfast.
Yes, yes, I did.
You did have.
I I tolerated it. It was odd.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
I tried to bring it home with me. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try this at home with some American products and get some American beans and some American bread. And I'm like, it's just not me.
It's like a cookout with eggs.
I'm not. It's not my thing. You can keep that.
Yeah, that was one of the strangest things that I remember from being in England or London,
Yeah,
actually, right? London. The wife and I just shaking her head. Was the
they
the
love their
bean
beans.
factor? Yeah, they love their beans. We even got them at McDonald's one morning.
What?
Yeah, yeah, they literally have it on the menu. You get beans with like their standard potato hash browns or whatever, and then what else was on that plate? Do you remember? I don't either. But yeah, beans. And I'm like, this is friggin' McDonald's.
Oh, yeah. When shit hit the fan over there, they started selling industrial sized cans of beans. And I mean, they were bigger than my torso. Just,
Wow. So you're saying that they had a run on beans and we had a run on toilet paper?
yeah, yeah, pallets of these
Priorities.
beans.
I think I just found my subtitle for this. Pallets of beans. A new beginning.
No joke. I took pictures of it. I'll have to post it somewhere. I was like, what? Really? Y'all are that crazy about beans? Okay.
Oh man. Hey, when in Rome.
Yes, when in Rome,
Yep.
the beans.
Well, it's so good to talk to you, Gana.
You too, Jim. I'm so happy you came on. I really am. I've been missing the hell out of you. I think we all have. We talk about you all the time. Good things, of course.
Oh, good. I was.
But it's great to have you back. And if you do start the panel with Streamstar,
Subscribe Star.
Yes,
Subscribe Star.
Let me know because I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It wouldn't be a great expense. I might just throw it down to $1. You know what's $1? We spend more than that on a cup of coffee. And
Right.
yeah, I just think that would be fun because then everyone who was in the community would all be there, and we'd all just spend an entire evening shooting the shit and not have to worry about YouTube requirements.
I think it'd be totally worth it.
Wouldn't it?
I'd give you $2.
You would give me 2? Do I hear
Ooh,
3?
hold
3. I wish I was an auctioneer.
If only.
I would have thrown that down, but I suck at it.
Keep practicing.
Yeah, well, no. Too many other irons in the fire.
But thank you so much for having me up, and I can't wait. I will have to rearrange my own live stream schedule if you're going to go live on Sundays, because that's my time.
Oh, Sundays. Did I step on Sundays? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. Well,
I usually go live
technically,
earlier, so if you're going to be a little later in the afternoon, that's
yeah,
I'll
for
allow
you
it.
in the afternoon. But yeah, 9 p.m. on Eastern time is when I'll, because that's where I was when I dove off. So I'll probably keep that time, and then maybe throw in 1 or 2 during the week if a subject comes up that I'm really passionate and want to talk about. I might just do that as well. So
I'll allow it.
well, thanks
Only
for
for you, though.
thanks for the kudos. Yeah, sorry for stepping on your Sunday night live stream.
It's okay. I'm just kidding. I'll jump off here and let you mingle with the rest. I'll be back in chat. But thank
Awesome.
you. We've missed you.
Thank you. So appreciate it, Ghana.
Okay, awesome. Catch you later.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, man. So good to have Ghana on. She wasn't on all the time when I was live. At first, she really didn't feel comfortable. And Ghana, I think I think you'll back me up on this. And then she started coming on and doing more of her own live streams, and it was just fantastic. Love her, and I'm so happy to have her as part of the community. All right, let's move on. And again, oh man, we've got some more that have popped in. What time is it anyway? Well, I can't see my clock. Do we have a clock anyway? Oh, phone right here. Phone right here. Huh? 10:06. Okay. I'm gonna get 2 more on. Sammy, I'm probably not going to be able to get to you tonight, bud, but we will certainly get you on next week. We've got 2 more after this next guest. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello. You're no video tonight?
Yeah, no video because I don't have anything decent on. I'm just in pajamas, like almost everyone has been during quarantine last year.
Yes. Well, I will tell everyone who this is. This is Raven, the Commentator 2001. How she's been on the show several times. How are you this evening?
Oh, I have been doing pretty great. I know as soon as I saw that notification, I will admit I clicked on it and I'm just like, you know what? I just had to take the chance. I just had to just go after it and just chase it like it's a frisbee, you know?
I've been referred to as many things. A frisbee is not one of them. Number one, I am in no way, shape, or form. I'm as wide as a frisbee, but I'm not as thin.
Yeah. So I have like one question, like for not just for you, but also everyone here watching in chat. Anybody watch anything good on TV as of late, ever since quarantine started?
Well, I won't answer for the chat, but I can answer for myself. No,
Yep.
not really. I don't watch a lot of television, honestly.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah,
And that's okay. I mean, different boats for different folks,
Absolutely. I can say this, that within the last month, we finally cut the cable TV cord and our solid antenna, which is awesome. And by the way, that in no way corresponds to my internet troubles, unless they've done something nefarious. They could have said, "Oh yeah, stop paying for television, huh? We'll just throttle the crap out of you."
Yeah. And speaking of cutting the cord, during the whole quarantine, I noticed like this big influx of streaming services that are on nowadays. I mean, think about it. You've got the ones that have already existed, like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Hulu, and there are also new ones coming out, like Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, and there's also Peacock, since NBC is trying to get back into the television game, you know, since everyone is now essentially just cutting the cable cord.
Oh yeah, yeah, and they're smart to do so. I mean, it's kind of predictable, right? Because once you
Yeah.
start losing your main revenue stream, and everybody's going over to this other revenue stream, you have the technology. That just makes perfect sense. It's not like the auto industry who totally fell down back in the 70s. They're really being somewhat proactive in doing so, which is great because that means after cutting the cord, you either pay for exactly the channels you want, not just a random selection, which usually stinks, if I'm being honest. But you also can you get all the on-air channels that we used to get back in my day, all 4 channels, and
Yeah.
then but now there's hundreds. Not only that, and this is for you folks who haven't cut the cord yet. Once you throw an antenna up, if you've got a television that's halfway smart, doesn't have to be a complete smart television, you'll actually see a channel menu because it's a part of the frequency carrier on every channel that shows the programming. And most televisions have a way of displaying that very similar to your cable television interface. So there you go. Tip of the night,
Yep.
except
Yep.
for, you know,
Yes, so
beans with your eggs.
my family has a little bit something similar where they have like a little bit of an antenna thing, except it's not. They just stick it to like one of the higher walls in the kitchen.
Mhm.
And the only reason why we would use such a thing is for whenever live football games come on.
Yeah, yeah. Because then you get local channels using that antenna. It is an
Yep.
antenna. It is an antenna. Oh, another thing for you folks who are cutting the cord, there is no such thing as a high definition or digital TV antenna. They'll try to sell you one, but there's no difference between that and a standard antenna. They all pick up the television signal, and they will if it is high definition, you'll get high definition if they're broadcasting high definition. So don't spend extra money on a high definition antenna if you can get by with Amazon Prime. Yeah, yeah. And TV Plus, we also get TV Plus, which is a ton of channels. If you're still connected to the internet and your television's connected to the internet, it's a free service, and there's just a ton. Oh, I don't think they heard the burp. This is a pretty sensitive mic, but it rejects a lot of bodily functions. My wife said she just burped, and she didn't want everybody to hear that. Well,
yeah, so anyways,
wait a minute, before you go there, let me turn that back on you. Have you seen any good television shows that you want to clue people into during the pandemic?
well, my family has been watching this little singing competition show for quite a few times. It's called The Masked Singer.
Oh yeah. I'm familiar
and
with
it's
that.
on Fox.
It's on what, Fox?
Yeah, it's on the Fox channel
Okay.
right now.
Mm-hmm. And you're a fan?
Well, yeah, I've seen a couple clips of it from YouTube, and my family just loves watching a show called The Voice that has people of great music talents, like Blake Shelton is in it, and he's a judge and a coach.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I know a lot of people who do enjoy that. Like I said, it's not something. Well, actually, The Voice, we do watch The Voice occasionally, but yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. If you guys do enjoy singers, especially the sort of mystery thing when that Masked Singer is, then hey, watch it. Thanks for the tip.
Yep.
So, great to have you on, Raven. Is there anything else you want to talk about before I bring up my next guest?
Not really much to talk about, but I will say that TV is a lot more advanced compared to TV back in my day, since I'm a 2000s kid, and cable TV was everywhere back in the day, especially like even in the 90s. That was like a huge thing. Everybody was just paying for channels and cable, and we've had like DirecTV and also Dish at one point, and that was when we were just like, nope, we're just not going to pay these cable companies, despite the fact that we're going to get like junk mail from them every once in a while. We're just going to cut the cord. That's enough. No more.
Yep. It is a vastly different landscape. Vastly different. You were talking about 1990s and 2000s.
Yep.
I go back a little bit further than that. There was a time where we only had literally 4 channels. So that
Mhm.
meant when you were a kid and you stayed home sick, all you got was Sesame Street and the Electric Company and things like that, or soap operas. And I know it's tough to draw some people away from their stories, but uh, the amount of television we have today is would be mind-boggling if you were able to time travel. I'm not allowed to talk about time travel, but if you were able to come from the 70s into now, you would just be astounded at the choices. We should kind of
Mhm.
be thankful for that. And cut
Yep.
the cord if you have the chance, everybody.
Yeah, I mean, my dad was like a kid in the 70s, so he would probably experience that and just look at the time from now as he's older and wiser, and he's just like, it's astonishing.
Oh, no doubt.
And that was like even before and after he was in the Marine Corps.
Hmm. Yeah, no doubt about that at all. Well, Raven, thanks so much. It's good to hear from you. I'm glad things have been going well for you this past year. Or I should say, I hope, because we didn't really talk about that, did we? How are things?
No.
Let's just do that real fast before I bring up my next
Yep.
guest. How are things? Have things been for you since the last time we spoke?
Well, I have been helping my sister with online schooling, and currently, as we speak, she is now graduated from high school.
Hmm, nice. Okay. Good. Good.
Hmm.
Good. Uh, anything else?
Not much that I can update you guys on, but I will say this though. Um, if all of you are out there watching this, stay safe, wear a mask if you're out in public, and if you want to get the vaccine, then just go right ahead, take the vaccine if you can. If you can't, then that's fine. Whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Well said, Raven. Thanks for that. Well, listen, Adam, I'm gonna let you go and get on my next guest. But again, it was great having you on. Thanks so much
All right,
for popping in, and hopefully we'll speak again soon. Sound good?
all right, all right. That's good.
All right. Thanks.
Adios.
Adios. Yes. Sometimes we see Raven, sometimes we don't see Raven. She does pop in occasionally. I'm talking like the show never stopped. Is that weird? Oh, sometimes it's easy to get back in the saddle. Sometimes not so much. Before I do this, Drone Kings. Actually, a lot of people have. I'm so sorry I haven't been addressing these questions. Let me get these questions, then we'll get to our final guest for the evening. Chris Hope, how you doing, Chris? Good to see you. I know there's some other people I missed. Live Windows Training. Doug Betts, how are you? He says yes to Subscribe Star. So there's one vote for a panel show on Subscribe Star. Channel About Nothing. I don't have a wheel. Sorry. Actually I have plenty of wheels, but probably not the wheels you want me to spin. And then Brad says apparently an American TV show is being made in Australia. Oh, Danny Black was on it. Yes, he was. Actually, I saw Danny Black on a game show, and I can't remember which one it was now. Do you remember that? Because I yelled out, "I know that dude. He's been on my show." We had one channel Australia. He just got watching a lot. Yeah. One channel. Good Lord. That would really suck. We thought we had it bad with 3 or 4. That really sucks. All right. So hopefully I've answered all those. Let's get our final guest in here. Like I said, this is totally I can hear myself. Hello? Ah, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jason, how you doing, man?
So good, man. How are you?
I'm good. Wow, look at you, man. You let your hair grow out. It was a lot longer than it was
Yeah,
last time.
That's what a pandemic will do, I suppose.
Well, I grew too, but it wasn't the hair.
How have you been? It's so good to talk to you.
Oh, been pretty good. Had some trials and tribulations, but we're keeping our head above water. How about yourself?
About the same.
Yeah.
I consider myself blessed way beyond what I deserve. It's just not fair. I mean, I'm not. We're barely making ends meet, but man, when I look at other people who were hit much harder than me, you know, you just can't be great. You can't do anything but be grateful.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I was going to ask you how the studio's doing, but I imagine that had to take a hit with people not wanting to go out. I mean, you kind of have to go out if you're going to go to a studio, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it's a non-essential service. Let's put it that way.
Oh man, so the government shut you down.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta say though, the rebels when they got the stimulus, the creatives seemed to come out of the woodwork, and so that gave the studio a little bit of a boost.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
But yeah, it says my mic is a bit low.
It's a bit low, and it's only one channel for some reason. Coming over one channel on this side.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm getting you on the right side. Channel 2 on my mixer. Usually I get left and right, 1 and 2, but I'm only getting one from you for some reason.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
no, I'm putting out. Yeah, I've got.
You putting out stereo?
2 channels, but
2 channel.
yeah, if it's working, it's good enough for me. I suppose.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure they can hear us.
Yeah. No, one thing that the pandemic did bring is a project that I kind of am not in. I'm kind of still pinching myself to make sure that it's real. I posted a song on, just one of my songs on Reddit, and a guy named Mark Tiara responded and said, "Hey, would you mind singing over one of my my tracks?" And we got, I get that from time to time, and the answer is always yes. But then nothing comes back, right?
Oh.
I tend to not realize how much work is needed to go into producing. But this guy said, "Yeah, I'll have something to you in a week." And a week later, sure enough, I got this amazing guitar tracks with bass and drums and everything. And he's like, "Yeah, just do your thing, write lyrics and sing over it." And so I instantly felt totally insecure and not up to the project. But it turns out he likes what I did, and we kept the project going, and we're working on song number 7, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
That's fantastic, dude. That is so fantastic. Your streams still show up in my recommended, and I'll pop in and lurk from time to time.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, back during that time, I was in a dark time, so I usually wouldn't comment. I just listen, and but yeah, that's so cool to hear, dude. That's so cool to hear.
Glad you're back.
Thanks, man. It's good to
Honestly,
be
it's
back.
good to see. It's kind of like a nostalgic thing. That's like, hey, wait, that was a pretty cool part of my life.
Well, I hope it's not the end of that. I mean, yeah, because I want it to remain a cool part, right?
Yeah, I'm just glad you're back. I mean, life tends to throw us curveballs, monkey wrenches.
Yes.
And sometimes those things can hurt pretty bad. So
No
whatever
doubt.
you were going through, I hope you came out the other side a better person.
Well, you know what they say: what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I know that's cliche, but it's true. I mean, if you step back and take a look at what you do have, and not concentrate on so much of what you no longer have or don't have, you come out a better person, right? Because that is life. There's no changing that. So.
Yep. Our attitude and our reaction and our perspective have a remarkable power of shaping events, and whether it makes us better or makes us bitter.
Yeah.
And that when I heard that in the past, I tend to my reaction was, well, you don't know what I just went through, and yeah, I just like start throwing all the negativity that it was just like anger and frustration. And as I've gotten older, I've found that cliche is absolutely true. Your attitude and your perspective determine a lot in life.
It sure does. It sure does. And sometimes you have to go through those periods of anger and denial. There's that whole stages, and I can't remember them verbatim at the moment. But you've got to get through those to heal. You just you really have to make sure. And I know this is not for you, Jason, because I'm sure you're aware. But for many people watching, sometimes you got to work those out. But you got to be real cognizant of how you're treating others through that. 'Cause a lot of times they're going through the same thing, or other times they don't deserve to take the brunt of your pain. You know what I mean?
Amen, brother.
Hang on just a minute. I did a month ago, just briefly. Yeah. She was giving me the okay to speak a bit about some of the things that we have gone through this year. It's kind of a macabre joke around here that we would much rather have 2020 back compared to 2021.
Oh no.
Yeah, and that includes the broken heel, the 6 months of healing, the pandemic, or pandemic. Sorry. Uh, well, it's all coming out in the news now, right?
We could talk about that, brother.
We could
no,
talk
keep
about
going.
that forever, yeah. And those sort of things. They're really small potatoes compared to our 2021. And I don't say that for a pity party. I just it's that we're going through that exact same thing that you're talking about, and we're trying everything we can to, like I said, look at what we have and what we had, not what we no longer have, because we can't do anything about what you no longer have. It's much more healthy to concentrate on the good things,
Yeah.
past
As
and present.
difficult as it may be.
And it is extremely difficult. There's there's always that the sadness, the anger, the denial, and I can't remember the other two, that creeps into that sort of thing. And you just deal with it.
Yeah. Deal with it and man, I don't know, without getting too deep into my own personal story, for me it was, my reaction is not going to change the facts of what is going on,
Yep.
right? If I react negatively and that's every bit of who I am, wanted to scream in frustration and anger and lash out, and that would do no good.
No.
That would not change the fact, and in fact it would make a lot of things a lot worse.
It really would. I mean, specifically if you're lashing out at other people. I don't have any problem with blowing off steam by yourself. Yell, close yourself in a room and yell as loud as you possibly can to the heavens. Just blow it out. You'll feel much better.
You know what?
Yeah, but just
I
don't
tell
start
my
yelling at
kids
other people.
when they get frustrated. I tell my kids, you know what? I've got a machete that I got from South America when I was down there. You
I hope
take
this
that
doesn't go
machete
dark.
and you go beat the living crap out of trees. I've got a backyard full of trees. Just go and smash the living.
Work
I don't
it
care
out.
if there's any trees left.
Yeah, work it out.
And so yeah, there's catharsis in getting that stuff out. But
Yes.
but
Yes, and if they're
sure you directed
musicians,
at something that isn't going to hurt.
yeah, if they're musicians, there's nothing like pounding out your anger on drums.
Oh,
Even if you can't
amen,
play.
man.
Even if you can't play, there is nothing like pounding out your frustration on some skins, because you've got the
Yes.
noise, you've got the racket, you've got the motion. Because most new players are going to play them like a monkey anyway, not all wrist. You'll just work it out.
Yep, I agree. Oh man, I forget that I've got that, but yeah, I've been practicing like crazy for one of the songs with the project that I was talking about before. I'm not sure if I mentioned the name. Is it okay if I drop the name on here?
Drop anything you want to, man.
It's called Unite the Divide.
Unite the
And-
Divide.
Unite the Divide, and
That
we are
seems
the
awfully
only band
timely.
with that name.
That seems awfully
what?
timely.
Awfully timely.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. That is
Yeah,
on the nose.
Oh yes. Yeah. Hold on. I gotta put these on. I can barely hear you.
Oh, sorry. While you're doing that.
Yeah, we're good. No, I'm.
Oh, yeah. And I did. I am dancing. She's. Did you watch did you watch the video that I did a couple months ago, Jason?
I don't think so, man. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Well, that's okay. And I think you want me to talk about it a little bit. So maybe other people who didn't watch it either are not caught unaware of what I'm talking about. And again, I don't want to make this about me, but some of the things that we've gone through this year, we lost both my wife's parents
Oh,
in January of this year, and we're still not sure what happened. Maybe it was a medication mix-up, but they ended up out early morning. They never drove at night. They got in a car wreck, and they their bodies at 92 couldn't handle it. So after a
Yeah.
week or two, we lost both of them.
My condolences. Oh my goodness.
Thanks. But yeah, so that's that was one of the reasons I didn't restart around first of the year. Among other things. I mean, there've been dogs. My father went in the hospital. We've got some members of the family who have cancer, and it's just been a real tough year, man. It's just been a real tough year, and I don't want to take away from what you were just getting ready to do because it sounds exciting. But I didn't want people to wonder why that was. And again, I don't want to make this about me. My show.
It's your show, man.
I know, but this show is about you guys. It's about your story. All I am is a facilitator who happens to be human.
You
but
realize we love you, right?
I
You
like to
realize
think
we
so.
love
Yeah.
you. I mean,
yeah.
I came in here. Golly, like 7 or 8 people who I have not been in contact with, and that's on me. Could just come out of the woodwork, and these are fantastic human beings.
They really are.
And they really are, and that is your fault, man. That is your fault. We're all here, and it's amazing. We love you, man.
Well, thanks, man, and I love all you too. I mean, I can't think of but maybe one guest that I didn't really enjoy having on.
Oh wow! Well, hey, those are pretty good odds.
That is pretty good odds when you consider the first season alone. I had well over 100 individuals on.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's a pretty high percentage. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, low percentage of undesirables.
Exactly. Question: Where
Sure.
do you might have already talked about this because I unfortunately came in at the tail end.
Hmm.
But where's this going? Are you starting back up? Is this just
Oh, yeah.
like dipping your toes in the water?
This is dipping my toes back in the water.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be my live show, hour, maybe 2. I don't know where we're at now. We're probably close to 11 o'clock now.
Yeah, I've got 96 minutes.
Yeah, okay,
so we've got
10:30.
an hour and a half.
Yeah. And I may, like I was telling Brandon before you came on, that I may end up doing panel shows, but through Subscribestar. I'm gonna kill all those other levels and maybe $1, and then anyone who wants to become a Subscribestar member, I'll do maybe a weekly panel show as well.
Ooh, hold on. Let's go through this. I'm going to subscribestar.com right now. What do I need to look up, Jim?
Oh, for me, video calling show.
Yeah.
Just video calling show.
Video call in. There it is. All right, let's go here. Video call in show. And we've
Now-
got different tiers.
We do have different tiers, and don't pay attention to those. Let me revamp them before you decide to do anything.
Oh, you're lucky. I was about ready to subscribe here. So
Yeah, let me
yeah.
revamp them before you do that because I'm going to drop the floor on it. Anybody who wants to donate, of course, we're all going to say, hey, anything you want to give, that's great. Love that.
Yes.
But I think for these subscriptions, I may be down as low as $1 or $2, and then we'll have the panel shows, maybe once a week. I think that would be great, right?
That would be amazing.
I'd love to be away from the YouTube thumb for those sort of things, because then we could talk about anything. And of course, sorry, some of the kids might have to be a little bit of age restriction there. And of course, you're probably not going to want to throw down some bucks for that anyway. But
Right.
But as long as you're of legal age, I think it would be awesome. Brad
That's a
says
great idea,
$1
man.
US, that's around $700 Australian. Are you sure it's that low?
I love that guy.
I do
Oh
too.
my goodness, I love that guy.
We've been kicking back and forth on emails.
Oh, nice.
We'll
Man,
get you
you
back
guys-
on, Brad. waste some more
Cool,
time at
man.
work. So anyway, let's get back to this project before we close this out, because I want to hear more
Oh.
about it.
Yeah, Unite the Divide. No, we've it's a how would we put it? Like I would put it like as alternative metal, but not like scream. It's melodic metal,
Mhm.
and the dude Mark Tiara, he's on Spotify, and he is an amazing guitarist, and like outstanding. I've worked with a lot of guitarists, and he's just like top notch, and he kept sending me stuff, and I kept on working on it, and he's actually going to come out here to meet me in person. He lives on the East Coast. I live by the West Coast. And he's going to come out in September, and we're gonna write a song together in person. And it's just, I don't know. I love technology, that it has the potential to bring people together. I think it was a little bit more than the internet, personally. I think it was like there was some divine providence there, because I needed it, and evidently he did too. And we're musically, we're just like so synergistic. It's pretty cool.
That's karma, man.
Yeah, karma. If you like rock of the hard sort without the screaming, go check out Unite the Divide.
Well, that's all me right there. Hard rock without the screaming.
Oh, right on.
Well, you should know that about me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We've talked a lot about styles of music, and I'm all on board for that. I can't wait to hear it.
How has drumming been for you?
Oh, disappointing, actually. You know, I still kind of play. In fact, we just started up with some of my old buddies who was in that band that shall go nameless. And we just can't find, well, he kicked his brother out of the band, who was our lead guitarist, and we can't find a bass player to save our life. We just can't.
Well, I've got a bass right there. I mean,
I know, man. Does that mean we got to move out west?
Right. Wait, where are you? What
Don't
state
you
are
tempt me. Indiana.
Indiana. Oh, yeah. No, no, I'm in Utah, so it would be east.
No, well, we're east of you. We would have to move out west. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So, and don't tempt me though. Freaking Utah. Yeah. But then again,
I miss live music, man. Holy
cow.
cow.
I do too. I can't wait for you to get into a live band where you sing.
Oh.
Dude, you got the pipes. I know you hate it. I know you don't feel good about being live and singing, but you got the fucking pipes.
Thank you. That really means the world. And actually, Mark has said a couple of times that if we can get the response, and if we can get some cities that rally around the music or whatever, that instead of doing the drums, because I do the drums for Unite the Divide as well, where I'm totally comfortable on stage behind a kit.
Sure.
Totally comfortable. I've been on stage quite a few times.
Yeah.
But singing, that, brother, that terrifies me. I would be good to get up on stage and not pass out, much less remember lyrics, sing in tune, connect with the audience. It's just like,
Well, now, here's the thing. Let me ask you a question, Jason. Do you enjoy singing? Even right there in your studio?
Yeah, I do.
You enjoy belting them out, right? You dig how it sounds. That you're happy that your body can make those sounds.
Amen, brother.
Yeah. Well, that's me, and I don't consider myself as good a singer as you are, but when I'm out playing, or I'm with a band, I'm like, we got to get some songs in there for me to sing, because it's so much more fun to not only be behind the kit, but to affect them that way as well, because now you're using two instruments at once, and I think you get accolades that would really say, you know what, I probably should have been doing this years ago.
Oh, I hope that's so kind of you to say.
Well,
I
I've
hope
heard you
that's
sing.
The truth. I hope that's the case, if it ever comes to be. Because
dude, I've heard you sing, and I know it'd work. I don't know how well you sing while you're playing, because that's difficult for a lot of people.
Oh, there's no way I will do. Mark said we would get a different drummer, because the beats that I'm doing are so hard. Like I've been working for about 1 to 2 hours a day for 5 days straight, and I'm just now reprogramming my limbs to be able to take what Mark has given me in this last song, and singing while doing that. No, he was like, we'll get it. He knows a drummer that can easily be doing that, and I would just be me with no instrument in the front of the stage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I'll say that is a different animal, but I think you can do it. I literally think you can do it,
man.
But you've got the performance art in your blood. I mean, that's how you end up doing those videos the way you do. And yeah, the audience is the camera, but it's still the same thing. It's just you can't picture the camera in their underwear. And
Right. We'll see. It might not happen, but something inside me is like, you know what? Give it a shot. You know,
Yeah.
you only live once, and not everybody gets this opportunity. So
that's right. Not everyone has the opportunity to give, right? Because not a lot of people can sing, not as well as you do. So, not only that, how bad could failure actually be? You'll live through it.
Oh, I'll live through it. No,
Yeah.
you're right. I
Mhm.
mean, the cost wouldn't be too terribly
Nope.
high, and especially if I'm in a place where I don't know anybody.
Oh yeah.
And
Yep.
so yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot easier than I thought it would be, but I kind of looked at it like, "Pfft, what the hell? You know, I'm just there to have fun. Yeah, I'm making money. I'm there to entertain people,
Sure.
but I'm there as much to have fun as they are, because I love
You're
doing
having
this
fun?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're having fun, they're having fun too.
Exactly.
Whew.
Well,
Whew.
man,
Dude.
you got to keep me apprised of this new collaboration, because I want to
Oh,
hear the
yeah.
music when it comes out.
Yeah.
I'm
I
still on
sometimes will
Subscribestar with you,
stream
so
the- Oh, sorry. What?
I'm still subscribed to you on Subscribestar, so I get notices of new music and whatnot.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah,
So yeah, we'll see where that goes, man.
yeah.
It's exciting.
I see big things.
Well, thanks, man.
Sure.
Well, hey, you've been at this for far too long. I've gotta let you go.
Oh, well, thank you for that. I am gonna go. I do have to work tomorrow, and I don't want to overdo it for my first night ever.
Yeah, it's so good to have you back, man.
Thanks, Jason. I appreciate that, man. It's so good to be back. It's good, so great to talk to everybody like you guys. It's it never gets old. It never gets old.
Right on. Well, until next Sunday, right?
Until next Sunday, I'll be looking for some of your songwriting streams, because, like I said, I have lurked, but I was just in a place where I couldn't bring myself. It's like,
Don't you
you know,
worry.
yeah.
Don't you worry, man. It's all good. It's all good.
Well, take care, my friend, and we will see you next time.
We'll see ya.
Bye. Yeah, we're going manual here. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. So there you have it, folks. The first night of many. We are back in the saddle. I definitely plan on doing this every Sunday, weather permitting. Now, again, you got to remember that this is a hobby. So when life does get in the way, but I'm not going to let it get in the way like it used to. I'm just going to soldier on and open up the subjects. We can talk about current events. We can talk about political issues. We can talk about religious issues. We can talk about personal issues. It doesn't matter. Whatever you guys want to talk about, we'll approach it. If YouTube wants to kick me off for just talking with folks, then let it be, or let it happen. Sorry I didn't get to say hello to everybody. I did see Darian come in. How are you? Well, my chat just disappeared. Oh, now it's back. Atypical Hustlers, how you doing? Glad to see you. Above and Beyond Drones. Jim, I was just thinking about your live stream when we were talking about Ghana's live stream. Hope you're doing well. Kathy, hey. If I missed anybody, I so apologize. But listen, I think this was a success. Made me feel good about jumping back in the saddle, and I hope you guys are with me on that. Thanks again for joining me, and like Tony always says, treat others the way you want to be treated. If we all did that, this world would be a better place. Good night, folks. Thanks again.